Hey guys, welcome back to World of Fishing Ambassador Twitter today. In our last video, you saw us set up a Motorguide Xi5 with Pinpoint GPS module, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Motorguide Pinpoint NMEA 2000 gateway, a NMEA 2000 starter kit from Lowrance, all to connect the Xi5 up to a Lowrance Elite Ti, Elite Ti2 or HDS series fish finder. What you'll need is a Motorguide Xi5, a NMEA 2000 starter kit, the Motorguide Pinpoint gateway, and a Lowrance Elite Ti HDS series unit. So now I'm going to show you how to set up a NMEA 2000 network that will then in turn connect to the NMEA gateway and then to the trolling motor and the fish finder. This is what you'll receive in the box when you get it. So, in the NMEA 2000 starter kit from Lowrance, you're going to get a 15-foot NMEA 2000 cable, a power cable for the NMEA network with a fuse holder. You're going to get 2 T-pieces and 2 end terminating resistors, as well as a 2-foot riser cable. In the NMEA 2000 gateway kit from Motorguide, this is what you're going to find. You're going to find a little architecture, some instructions on how to connect it up. Please note that in a NMEA 2000 network, you are always going to need and use your end terminating resistors, which are these 2 here. If you don't like it or you find that your system works without it, please contact Mr. Ohm, but you do need them. Don't let anybody else fool you and put a power cable in the end. You have to have those end terminating resistors. The other things that you're going to find are the gateway setup instructions, as well as motorguide.com/support software updates. Definitely worth going through there. It gives you a little bit of troubleshooting. So this is an instruction manual of how the Lowrance MFD as well as the Motorguide Xi5 talk to each other and how they're going to work. This is the actual gateway link. What I always like to do before I put a NMEA network in the boat is actually lay it out on the deck and see how everything is going to lay out. So what the T-pieces are used is that each side of the T-piece either gets another T-piece, an end terminating resistor, or an extension cable to another part of the boat. From the top, you always go to a NMEA 2000 accessory or to a head unit. So right now I've got it pretty much set up how I want it. I've got the power cable going into the top of the first T-piece, the NMEA gateway into the second T-piece, and then a riser to a test unit into the third one. So let's quickly put this together. So now that we have built our NMEA network, excuse my test bench, but there's the NMEA network. There I've got a riser cable going up to the HDS 12, which is currently off. In this case, I'm going to use an HDS 12. I have the power connected to a battery there, and the NMEA gateway is now going to connect to the trolling motor. So here is the NMEA 2000 plug coming out of the trolling motor. It's got a little cover on it, and you're just going to connect the other side of your NMEA, and it is keyed, so just be careful not to bend pins. That's all you're going to do. Now you're going to run that through your boat, connect it to the T-pieces, the NMEA 2000 network, and now we're going to turn it on and see what happens. So I'm going to turn on the fish finder unit. Bear in mind that now currently I have no power on the trolling motor. We're just going to see quickly if we do have a NMEA 2000 network, and then I'll show you how to get into that setting now. Okay, our unit has booted. Now this is just a basic screen that I run. I currently do not have any of my transducers or network boxes connected. So now that we've got our HDS 12 booted, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the power button, go into settings, go into system, scroll down to advanced. From advanced I'm going to go into features, and over here I'm going to put autopilot on. The unit will have to restart for this. So now that we have activated that autopilot, let's just double check. Let's go back into system, advanced, features, and we do have trolling motor support on, and we can also even put autopilot panels on. So what autopilot panels will give you is if there is a autopilot connected to the NMEA 2000 network, it will show up there. So let's see if our NMEA 2000 network is actually showing anything. It should not, because we have not connected this unit to NMEA as yet. So let's connect our NMEA network up quickly. Bear in mind the trolling motor is still currently off. Have our NMEA connected. Let's see if our bus is active. So let's go into settings, scroll down to network, NMEA 2000, so we have that all on. Let's do a diagnostic. NMEA 2000 bus is on, and we have flow of information. So let's go back through and see device list, and it's already seeing the Xi5's gateway, Motorguide gateway link. So let's power up the trolling motor and see what happens. So I'm just gonna, the trolling motor is currently in a deployed state. I'm just gonna add power on yet quickly. The trolling motor is currently on, and as you can see on the Lowrance screen, suddenly trolling has popped up on the left hand side. So if I go into trolling, no autopilot computer. That is exactly what I wanted to see. But now that we have actually plugged the Xi5 into the NMEA 2000 network, the Lowrance is already picking up that the trolling motor needs an update. So, pretty simple, we're going to follow the on-screen instructions. We're going to press OK to start the update. Upgrade to in progress. Do not disconnect power from the trolling motor until prompted to do so, as this may damage your motor. So it is currently updating BIOS, and I highly suggest not disconnecting the trolling motor. If this was a computer and I was doing a Windows update, I would definitely have the computer on a UPS, especially here in South Africa. Disconnect the trolling motor power for 5 seconds, then reconnect to continue. So let's walk over to our power source, disconnect it. 1, 2, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Power back onto the trolling motor. Trolling motor has just beeped. Let's wait for the NMEA to come back live on the trolling motor. And your trolling motor update, your trolling motor is now up to date. So it's absolutely brilliant work between Lowrance and Motorguide there, updating the Motorguide Xi5 via the NMEA network. Let's hit OK after the motor's up to date. And now we have this new bar that is currently active on the left. So the trolling motor is currently in standby mode. We can heading lock, we can set turns, we can actually navigate around. Currently I don't have a 0.1 connected, that's while my map is spinning around. But here we've got all the features, so I'm going to hit heading lock. And as you can see, the trolling motor propeller is currently running. I can set the speed up, I can set the speed down, I can turn the propeller off, turn the propeller back on. Hit the speed, I can hit a cruise control. So that will use the GPS source and keep us going at the same speed down a bank. Instead of having to speed up and slow down, the trolling motor will do it all together by itself and take wind, etc. into account. Let's head back, let's see what other controls. Then we can open the trolling again. put the trolling motor into standby. We can anchor directly from the fish finder, not navigating. So let's see, if I set a waypoint on the screen, I can say go to cursor, engage autopilot and nav mode. So at the same time I'm going to step over to the trolling motor because I know that it will change direction now. I can hit yes. And now the trolling motor is currently bringing us to the GPS point that I marked on the screen. Absolutely awesome. Let's put the trolling motor back into standby mode. I can set some turns. So on the screen now I can do some S turns, I can do a square around something, I can do zigzags, I can spiral into a waypoint, I can do a U-turn, and these are actually things that we can set up on the unit. How many legs of zigzags, how big to do the square, leg distance, absolutely amazing. But my main feature that I'm going to be using is I'm going to either tap on a waypoint and say go to take me there, or I'm going to tap just off the waypoint and tell me to anchor there and take me to that spot. So there, in that case, I go navigation and it'll autopilot me there already. And we can tell that it's trying to do so because your trolling is running, it's giving you a speed that you're currently running, and it's also giving me a distance to the destination. Now in this case I don't have a chart in there, but you can hear the trolling motor is running. Absolutely awesome. So guys, just to recap, some very important things when running your Xi5 to your Lowrance. The operational updates that come from your Lowrance to your Pinpoint module are dependent on what version of HDS you have. You have to have Gen 2 version 3.5 and up. This carbon is on the latest update, which is 18.3, which came out January 2019. The Pinpoint module that is in the Xi5 is revision Echo E, which came out also pretty recently, but the Lowrance is a newer version than that. It's very important to have your NMEA network configured correctly and connected correctly with the end terminating resistors. Another thing that also matters is every unit that is connected to the NMEA 2000 network needs to be updated before the trolling motor updates.
Hey guys, thank you for checking out our video. If you liked the video, please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video, and ring that notification bell to receive notifications of our new video releases. If you'd like more information, please visit World of Fishing or www.bass.co.za. Tight lines and screaming reels.